What do you say, my Facebook family? And my picture looks a little crooked. How about that? Hey, I noticed we got Angel on here already. Man, look at that. Angel, my New Yorker, is already on the live stream. Showing up early today. I guess you got tired of me calling you out, huh, Angel?
I'm proud of him.
I'm proud of him too, man. And you know he had to let us know that, right? Mm-hmm. He had to. He's like, I'm early.
It's like me going to the gym at this point.
I always think it's funny when people post gym pictures when like they haven't posted gym pictures in a year. They're like, I'm here. Everybody look, I'm at the gym.
Yes.
So, hey, listen, come on board, everybody. We got a good and a great and an awesome talk today. We're going to be doing deal reviews. Yes, we are. We're going to be talking about the money.
Well, Miss Verda is here too.
Miss Verda is in the house. Hey, come on in. Let me know that you're here. Let me know where you're from. Let's say hi. Let's talk to each other. You know, I like to give shout outs to all the people that are coming on. And I've got a lot of cool stuff today. You see all this stuff on my desk? I got blueprints. I got quick cash systems. This is my Thanksgiving thanking you guys. That's what this is. I got my automated lifestyle manual, how to get rich in today's real estate market manual, my REI success training manual. I got all this stuff here today. Why? Because I'm thankful for you, and I'm thankful that I'm going to see how many of you I can pull your names and send you something today for free. So, all right, come on board. Come on board. On board.
We've got Ed here from Virginia.
Ed. Mr. Ed from Virginia. Welcome to the show.
Solidell, Angel beat you.
Angel done beat Solidell to the show today. I'm proud of Angel. That's awesome, man. Yeah, awesome, awesome, awesome. That's like awesome sauce.
Totally awesome.
That's awesome. Oh, that's funny. Lexington.
Don from Lexington. Yep. Solidell says hello to everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, Matt's on. He's from Wisconsin.
Welcome to the show, Matt. Glad to have you, Solidell.
Toby is here. She says hi, Zach and Jill. And Solidell said, wow, Angel.
I know, right? Everybody's shocked that Angel made it on so early today. Hey, listen, come on board. We got some cool stuff today. We're going to be talking about deal reviews. I'm going to run a deal that I'm moving forward in. Also, Toby on yesterday's show said she had a deal she wants us to run a number on. So we're going to actually call her up today and get her on the live stream and go through her numbers with her. So this is good stuff today. We're going to dig deeper into your deal review. Hey, listen, if you're joining me for the first time, this is your host, Zack Childress, and I am the real estate coach. Why? Because I'm living it, guys, and I'm helping you guys live it too. And so welcome to the show. If you're new, let us know you're new. Let us know where you're from. We have a great community here. We have a bunch of people that have been with us for a long time on this thing, learning and growing and being part of our community and engaging with us and talking and asking questions, and that's what this show's all about. Yesterday's our real estate investing talk show. We hit that wide open every Tuesday at 1:30 Eastern time zone. And why do we do that? Well, because we talk about real estate. We do all kinds of stuff on the Tuesday show. Our Wednesday show, which is where you're here with us today, is all about digging deeper, and we dig deeper in all kinds of stuff, whether it be a book review on books that I've read, whether it be a dig deeper with an expert, whether it be dig deeper into your own personal life and situation, or whether it be dig deeper into a deal. That's our Wednesday shows. It's all about dig deeper. And today's show is digging deeper into a deal. That's what we're digging into today. So let me know where you're from. Say hi to us. Say hi to the lovely Jill. If you guys wonder who's in the background, that is Jill, our lovely Jill. And she's here to help coordinate and facilitate questions and all that good stuff. So come on board. Hey, I've got some pretty cool stuff for you today. If you're just joining us for the first time, then welcome aboard. Welcome aboard! I am Zack Childress. I am your real estate coach, and you're in the right spot. That I can guarantee you. We've got a lot of good stuff. And I've got some questions, and I'm going to see who can answer them first. And if you answer them first, I'm going to be letting you guys pick from one of these great manuals that I've created over the years. And we're going to ship it out to you because it's just my way of saying thank you for all of your attention and your participation in our live shows. And I want to give you guys some stuff for free today.
That's awesome!
What do you got? What are you smiling about?
I'm over here giving you the angry faces because I know what you're about to ask. So I was waiting for you to see an angry face come across.
No, I didn't.
I changed it, but I had to mess with you a little and see if you would catch it.
What was I about to ask?
No, the questions that you're about to ask.
Oh, yeah, I got a big one for you.
Get your trivia minds ready, people.
You guys got to get your mind right now. I'm just going to throw the first one out there. And I'm going to see who can answer this one. This is the first question I have for you today. So if you're listening, pay attention. The first person that can solve this equation can pick from any of these 5 manuals, and I'll ship it out to you for free. Okay? So here's your question first for the day. You have a 5-liter bucket. Okay? You got a 5-liter bucket and you got a 3-liter bucket. So you've got a 5-liter bucket and a 3-liter bucket. You cannot assume measurements. You cannot say, oh, well, I'll fill it up halfway. No, you have to use both buckets to solve this riddle. I'm going to give you 5-liter bucket and a 3-liter bucket, and you have to create one bucket with 4 liters of water in it. And you can't say, oh, well, I'll fill the 3-liter up only a third of the way. Nope, you have to use both buckets to get to 4 liters in one bucket. So there's your first challenge of the Dig Deeper show today. First person that answers that will get to pick whatever manual you want. We'll send it out to you. So that's your first challenge in the Dig Deeper show. You guys didn't know I was going to hit you with a challenge right out the gate, right? First challenge, you got a 5-liter bucket, you got a 3-liter bucket. You've got to end up with 4 exact liters in one bucket, and you cannot assume measurements, meaning you can't say, oh, well, I'll just fill up the 3-liter a third of the way. Nope, doesn't work that way.
I think I know it now.
You think you know it now?
Yeah, I Skyped it to Justin just so we could say I called it first.
Well, Justin doesn't know it.
I know. Well, I might have just told him.
Well, then you probably just told him.
Here, look, I'll send it to you so you can say yes or no.
Hey, listen, if you're just joining us, yes, my name is Zack Childress. I am your real estate coach, and we've got a big day today. I'm in the Thanksgiving mood, so I'm thankful that you guys are with me. So throughout the show today, I'm going to be asking challenging questions to you, and if you're the first one to get the answers, I'm going to let you pick from any of our manuals and our training here, and I'm going to give it to you for free. Fill the 3-liter and put it in 5-liter. Well, Steve, that only leaves you with 3 liters in the 5-liter.
I was just answering him back. And I said it has to be one bucket with exactly 4 liters.
That's right. Don is
said
it from
Die
Die Hard?
Hard.
Hey. It's kind of funny because there was a lot of that in Die Hard, wasn't it? What was the evil guy's name?
I don't know.
Oh, what was his name? Gideon or something like that.
Let me look.
All right, well, that's your first challenge for the day. I'm getting your brains thinking. I'm getting your math thinking. I'm making you challenge your own ability. And if you're sitting there dumbstruck, don't worry. My whole office was. But you can solve this riddle. Well, I don't even know if it's a riddle. It's more of an equation. You got 5 liters bucket, and you got a 3-liter bucket, and you got to end up with 4 exact liters in one bucket, and you can't assume measurements, okay? You have to use both buckets to get to 4 liters. So,
Hans, Hans Gruber was the bad guy.
Groover, that's right. That's right. Hey, Toby, you got your deal ready today? You got your deal ready? I hope you got your deal. We're digging deeper into deal reviews today, so we're going to be running numbers on deals. Simon, that's right, Don. Simon was the guy's name. You got it. You got it, Don. All right, I'm going to let you guys stew over that one. Now, listen, today's show is all about doing numbers, right? So, I'm going to see how many of you have been paying attention to me. And remember, this is active participation call, right? So, I'm giving away all kinds of free stuff today. You can see it all on my desk here. I'm giving all kinds of free stuff away today. And that's going to have to do with you being able to be the first to respond with these types of questions I have on the deal review. So this is more of a testing type day. I'm testing your knowledge and to see if you've been paying attention to me, okay? So we're going to see how many of you are getting what I'm putting down, my friends, okay? Oh. Fill 3 liters into the 5, fill the 5 liter up, remove 3 liters in the liter, a bucket, and you have 2 liters in the 5. Dump 2 left in the 5 into the 3. Yeah, but see, you can't assume. How do you know you're pouring 2 liters from the 5 into the 3, Matt? There's no measurement there. I think you're overthinking it. Then place 3 liters in the 5 liter and fill up around 5. No, that's an assumption, Matt. You're trying though. Take the 5 liter bucket, pour it into the 3 liter bucket, but put both buckets side by side. No, Ronald, that's an assumption. You're doing a. I'm assuming that these are the same. You can't do that. You have to use both of them, okay? One's a 5 liter bucket, one's a 3 liter bucket. You have to use both of them because one is 3 liters and one is 5 liters, okay? You can't do an assumption. You fill the 5 liter bucket totally full and then pour 1 liter into. See, you don't know what 1 liter is. You can't do it, but good try, Don. Remember, you cannot use an assumption of the measurement of water. You only have a 5 liter bucket and a 3 liter bucket. You have to use both of them to get to 4 liters in one bucket, and you can't use an assumption of liter measurements. So here's another good question for you. So when we're running numbers on a deal, and I'm going to talk to you about a deal that I'm executing on, and then we're going to go into Toby's deal. Pour from 1 liter into the 3 liter. Barbara Lee, we don't have a 1 liter measurement, right? You can't. You only have a 3 liter bucket and you have a 5 liter bucket, and you have to use both of them to get to the 4 liters. All right. This is fun. All right, so guys, hey, listen, if you're just joining me, this is Zack Childress, and I am your real estate coach, and we are in our Dig Deeper show today. We do it every Wednesday. If you just joined me, let me know you just joined me. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you're from. I want to get to know you. I want to get to be able to help you and coach you in this business. And I want to know who you are. Active participation is what I asked for. If you missed our show yesterday, because this is the first time you've been on, we do it every Tuesday. It's a real estate investing talk show. And Wednesdays we do our Dig Deeper show. We are digging deeper into deals today. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to run the numbers on a deal I'm looking at, and I'm actually going to bring one of our Facebook family members on. She has a deal, and we're going to go live with her and talk about her deal and run the numbers on that deal as well. Now, one of the big things I'm doing today is I'm giving my gratitude, I'm thankful for all of you who stay with us and learn and participate and share our message and engage with us. I have all these manuals here, from my Quick Cash manual to my Blueprint Success manual, which is 6 months of what to do every week, to my REI Success training, to how to get rich in today's real estate market, to my automated lifestyle manual. I'm going to ask questions. The first one was what I told you about, how do you get 4 liters. exactly 4 liters into a 5-liter bucket using a 3-liter bucket and a 5-liter bucket. And also I'm going to be asking you questions about what you've been learning with me this whole year. And it's going to have to do with running numbers. And whoever can answer first gets to pick. And I'm going to give it to you for free. So
Justin on the back end here, he said, fill both buckets full of gasoline and light them on fire.
How do you solve the riddle? Burn them. So, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
You know, the trivia-minded people, when you can't get something, how much?
It gets them frustrated, right? All right, well, come on the show, everybody. If you're new, let me know you're new. We're digging deeper into deals today, and I'm giving away a bunch of stuff. So here's your first or your second question now, okay? Let's see who can get this one right and get it to me first. So I need your fingers ready to go, okay? So you guys ready for this one? The very first thing we have to figure out when we're analyzing a deal that we're going to fix and flip, what's the very first thing we have to figure out about the deal? Not the conversation, but about the deal. What's the very first thing we have to start with? Let's see who can answer that. This is a work show today. I'm going to challenge you. We're going to see who can figure this out. What's the very first thing we have to figure out when we're getting to the deal? Not the negotiations, not the communication, but when we're on the deal. ARV, Toby, you got it, girlfriend. That's right. We've got to figure out the ARV. All right, Toby, you won something today. So you get to pick from my blueprint. This is my blueprint to success. What is this? This is 24 weeks of step-by-step processes of what you need to do to be getting your business off the ground and running. I have my quick cash manual, teaches you everything about co-wholesaling. I have my REI success training manual. This is another manual. I had how to get rich in today's real estate market. This is literally 100 and something pages. It's got 14 different chapters. And I have my automated lifestyle manual, which teaches you how to automate the business. So what do we have here, Toby? What do you say? What do you say? So Toby is the if in clustering zone. No, that's when you're identifying the market, Barbara Lee. I'm talking about when we go into the deal. So it is the ARV. Good job, guys. ARV, ROI. No, ROI is what we end up with figuring out. And it's not ROI. It's cash on cash, right? Max offer price. That's the last thing that we figure out, Robert, from the very end, okay? So which one does Toby want? You got to keep up with this, Jill, because you got a pen and paper over there?
I got a notepad on here.
Okay. Toby wants the first one. All right, so Toby's going to get the blueprint to success, 24 weeks of step-by-step on what you need to be doing every single week to become successful in this business. Toby, this is yours, my friend. Right there, that's going out to Toby for answering it correctly. She's got the first one out the gate. All right, that goes to Toby. All right, so let's talk about the deal, the ARV. So on this deal that I'm going after, I have an ARV. Now let's see. I have an ARV on this property where the average resale in the area, okay? Now when I'm going after ARV, there's also 2 types of numbers I have to figure out. I have to know let me just see who else can win. There's 2 types of numbers I've got to when I get to my ARV, there's 2 numbers I have to figure out. 1 and 2. Who knows what those are? Do you know what the 2 numbers are I have to figure out so that I can make sure my ARV is correct? Okay? So we know it's ARV, after repaired value, but how do I keep myself safe by understanding that the ARV is actually a good number I can run my numbers off of? There's 2 numbers I have to figure out. You go, Toby. Who knows it? There's 2 numbers I've got to figure out, right? Or 2 sets of numbers. Oh, what is this? Fill the 3-liter up, dump it into the 5-liter. Fill the 3-liter up again, dump it into the 5-liter. Dump the 5-liter out. Dump the 1 liter into the 5-liter. Oh, Ed got it! Ed got the how do you create 4 liters challenge. So Ed Mahoney You are absolutely right. You fill the 3 liter up, you dump it into the 5 liter, you fill the 3 liter up again, you dump it into the 5 liter, which means you're left with 1 liter in the 3 liter bucket. You dump out the 5 liter, you put that 1 liter in the 5 liter, then you fill up the 3 liter again and dump it into the 5 liter, and now you've got 4 liters. Way to go, Ed Mahoney! That's awesome, Ed. That is awesome. Hey, Ed, so you get to pick now, too. So you can get my 24 Blueprint book, which is 24 weeks, my Quick Cash Training Manual, my REI Success Training, my How to Get Rich in Today's Real Estate book, or my Automated Lifestyle book. Ed Mahoney, you are the winner of the 4-liter challenge. Let's see what Ed picks. Let's see, did anybody get those 2 prices? Price per square foot, rehab, and as is value. Nope. Market value, cash on cash value. Nope. Randy, you're close. You know this, Randy. There's 2 numbers you got to figure out. The per square foot is one of them. You've got one of them. There's another number we have to figure out. So the per square foot is where most people determine ARV from. They go in, they find out what's the average per square foot resale price. They multiply it by the square footage of the property to get their ARV. But a lot of people get in trouble if that's the only thing they do, because there's a second number we have to figure out.
He wants the blueprint.
Who? Ed Mahoney wants the blueprint?
Yep.
All right, Ed, you got the blueprint. Good job, Ed. All right, current value and market value. Oh, Steve, I think that's, oh man, the current value and the market value. I'm trying to decipher your language there. Lumber price. Current value of the property doesn't really help me with ARV. Market value, which is the per square foot price, does, because it tells me what it can be worth. Current value doesn't help me know if I'm going to be putting it at the right price. So Steve, you've got one of them, market value, which is determining the per square foot price. So that is true, okay? So you've got one and Randy's got one, but you guys are leaving out one. You're leaving one of them out. And this one is keeps you safe. You know me, I'm all about keeping you safe. So you got to figure out this one. How do you stay safe? So, hey, listen, if you're just joining me today, this is a great show. We're having fun today. We're learning and fun stuff's happening. My name's Zack Childress. I am your real estate investing coach. We do this show every Wednesday. It's our Dig Deeper show. We do a show every Tuesday, which is our real estate investing talk show. Today's show, we're digging deeper into deals. We're going through deals. Deal I'm executing on, and I'm actually going to bring one of our Facebook viewers on with a deal that she has, and we're going to go through that deal as well. So I'm encouraging you to be on. We're asking questions today. I'm having my Thanksgiving giveaway today. I've got lots of manuals here that I'm giving away for those who answer questions. Amount of the mortgage, no. What is the as-is value? No. Man, you guys are missing this one out. Listen, as soon as I say it, you're going to know it, okay? You're going to be like, oh, I know this. And I got to keep rolling, so I'm going to have to give the answer out if nobody says it. Let's count it down. Count it down, Jill. Give them 15
right, so
countdown.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All
right, guys. So 2 of you got it, 1 of the 2. So listen to me and make sure that you remember this now. So the first number we have to understand for ARV is what is the average per square foot resale price in that area, right? So that tells us what that number is multiplied our square footage of the property gives us an ARV of what's called asset value. The other number we have to figure out is what's called the affordability number in that area. Remember? So if my asset value is at $200,000, but if the affordability in that neighborhood is 100 to 175, well then I'm not getting 200,000 for that property. So that's what you have to remember. And we've talked about this. We've gone over it. Randy, you know it. If you guys were at my event, we talked about this. So you guys just got to recall this. So in this area that I'm doing this deal, the affordability window in this neighborhood is 125 to 145. The ARV, meaning the average per square foot resale price on this property times the square footage of the property was 135. So meaning the asset's worth 135, but is the affordability there? Yes, because remember, it's 125 to 145. So the ARV on this property is $135,000. Okay, it's $135,000. Now, when I take the ARV, if I'm going to resell this, I have to remember what I have to take out of this deal, right? So what do I have to do? I've got to minus my resale. So if I'm going to resell this property and I'm going to go out and hire an agent, I have to resell it. And so if I'm going to resell, there's fees I have to look at, right? Like, what are some of the fees that I have? I've got real estate commission, I've got closing fees. In most cases, it's going to be somewhere around 8%, okay? So we have to take 135 and we have to minus 8%. Jill, what you got? You got to keep up with me on this one.
Sorry. I was looking at
my calculator up too.
No, I was just looking at our shares. Sorry.
$10,800.
Yep.
So that's my resale. The other thing I have to take in consideration is what's it going to cost me to fix this property up. Now, if you guys have been around me anytime, you know that I'm going to ask you a question that you should know the answer. So you guys got to get ready for the answer. I'm going to give another free giveaway. What's the number I tell you to use when it comes to what the rehab would be on a property on an average basis when you're looking at a deal that you've not gone out and walked through the property yet? There's a number I tell you to use, which is the cost of a rehab multiplied by the square footage of the property will give you an estimate of the rehab cost. Who knows that number? Go. Come on, people. Come on. I'm in a good mood today. I'm giving stuff away. I'm giving stuff away today. 65%. No, Ronald. That's what they teach you at those other seminars. $15. Matthew, you got it, my friend. Matthew, way to go. Way to go. Way to go. $15 a square foot is the number multiplied by the square footage of the property gives you an estimate of what that rehab should cost you if you haven't gone and seen that property, okay? It's on all my worksheets. We teach it at our events. We've talked about it here. Yes, Angel, it is $15. You're just a little slow today, though, buddy. What was it? Matthew got that, right?
Yep.
Matthew, what do you want, my friend? You want automated in your lifestyle, how to get rich in today's market, my REI success training, my quick start, or do you want the blueprint to success, the 24 weeks? So tell me what you want there.
He should have two of those. That's up there.
He wants the lifestyle book. Awesome. So this lifestyle book is basically what I did is I documented everything that I had to do in my business when I went on a 30-day vacation and made $27,000 while I was on vacation. All the stuff that I put in place, all the actions that I did, all the tools and systems that I did to get my business automated, I documented it in this book called Automated Lifestyle. Way to go, Matthew. Yes, so the next thing we have to do is we have to minus fix-up cost, okay? And the fix-up, now on this deal, the fix-up cost is $16,000. That's what we had our contractor bid it out at. So from there, I changed my mind. I want them all. I'm sorry, Ed. So we're going to have fun today, guys. All right, so it's the fix-up cost. So the next cost I got to figure out is what do I want for profits, okay? So for profits, I'm going to put $20,000 into this deal because this formula is how we get to our max offer price, okay? So now that I have my resale fees, my fix-up costs, and my profits, I have to create what's called a subtotal so that I can get an estimate number on what I'm going to pay in what's called purchase fees, okay? So then what I'll do is I'll run this line over. I'll take 135 and I'll start to minus 20, 30, 46,800 dollars.
88,200.
88,200. Now, I'm not using hard money. I'm actually using my own money to do this deal. So I really wouldn't have these fees, and I'll explain why in a minute. And I'm paying less than this, which means my profits would go up. But I want you guys, what's the number? I tell you guys all this all the time. I'm like, hey, if you're going to use hard money, there is a percentage that you can use here on this number to give you an estimate of what your cost would be for money based on a 6-month hold time. What is that number on a 6-month hold time? What is that number I tell you guys to use? I've ran it many a times on this show, and I've told you all, listen, if you just use this percentage multiplied by this number, it will give you what your fees would be over a 6-month period with hard money loans if you were using a hard money loan that was charging you a couple of points and 12% annualized. I just gave the answer away.
No, you didn't.
Kind of. So let's see who can get it. There's a percentage I tell you guys to use. What is it? 8 to 10. Talon, you're close enough. I tell you to use 8%. That's right. 8%. Why is that? Because if you're using 12% money, that's 1% a month. You're using 6 months, that's 6%. 2 points is 6 plus 2 is 8. 8%. So Talon, you get to get something for free today, my friend. What do you want? Lifestyle manual, quick cash manual, how to get rich in today's real estate market, success training, or the blueprint. Matthew, 15. No. Negative, Tonto. 20%. No, Toby. Come on, Toby. You've been with me long enough to know these answers. It's 8%. That's how you get your cost of money based off your subtotal, okay? Because we don't know what we're going to buy it for yet if we haven't already initiated an offer price. So 8% makes an assumption that if we pay 88 for it, then the money that we have to pay on 88,000 would be 8%. So, Talon, you got to tell me what you want. So what's the 8% number, Jill?
10.8.
10.8.
Yep, and then 77,400. 77,400.
77,400. Okay. Hey, it can't be 10.8, Joe.
It is.
10% would be 8,000. It's 8% on 88.
Oh, okay. I did that wrong. See, got to school me too.
Got to keep Joe corrected on that calculator over there. You choose for me, Zach.
$7,056.
$7,056?
Yep.
All right. That gives me a total of $81,144. So, to help you guys understand, now this is if we're using hard money, right? Also known as what? Asset-based lending, which tells me my max offer price cannot be more than $81,000 on this deal. You with me? $81,000 on this deal. So that's something you got to get clear on. So if I'm just going to show you guys something real quick. 135. So here's why I want you guys to understand. This is my theory. This is why I'm breaking my theory down for you. A lot of you guys want to use this 65% theory, right? 65% theory. So look, Jill, take 135,000 multiplied by 65%. This is why you guys are going to get in trouble.
87,750.
Listen. If I take 135,000 and I go by what's in a lot of these books in Barnes and Nobles and some of the guys that teach 65%, that would put you at an $87,000 offer price, which means what? You'd lose money on this deal. You've still got fees you got to pay for hard money. You might walk out of this deal with 10 grand, and that's like scraping the bottom of the bucket. That's why I keep teaching you guys, don't use the percentage factors. Run your numbers. Get clear on your numbers. Because here's why. Like this one is probably around 60%. The next one we run, you know, we might have been able to offer 70. You just don't know. You can't use a blanketed percent number. You've got to know how to run your numbers. If you understand what I mean when I say run your numbers, type in, I'm with you, Zach. Type in, I'm with you, Zach. I'm with you, Zach. I'm with you, Zach. I want you to remove the 65% number you keep in your head all the time. I want you to kick it to the curb. So I remember now. Yes, you do, Toby. That's what I'm saying. Today is a learning class. I'm challenging your thinking processes. Talon says, choose for me. Well,
I put down Zach's pick on my paper here.
okay, good. I'm with you, Zach. Oh, that was me that wrote that.
No, actually, it was me, but very good.
Yeah, awesome sauce.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. All right. Who else is with me? Is Jill the only one with me?
I love running numbers.
Is Jill the only one? Oh, Matthew says, with you, Zach. Attack. Good job.
Toby.
Awesome.
Talon,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Solidel, Steve.
5M with you, Zach. What's 5M? Oh, I'm with you is probably what I'm saying.
Angel, Ariana.
You guys got to get in the show. Get active. Get active. So this is why I bring this up. So on this deal, my max offer price is what? $81,000. That's my max offer price. Okay. Well, the good news is I can get this thing for $80,000. Right. So the other good news of it is that I'm not paying hard money. So that makes me a little bit of a different player than if you're using hard money, right? So you might be running your numbers with hard money in an aggressive market and being like, well, I'm just not getting the deals. Well, it might be because you're running up against people who aren't using hard money. You know, and if I'm not using hard money, I can pay more than you, can't I? Because why? I don't have to worry about this 6 months of fees. But let's say you look at your deal and you say, well, I'm not going to be in it 6 months. I got 30 days to fix up. And the average sell in that area is 60 days. So yeah, you'll be 3 months into it. So this would drop to 3,500, which means you could add 3,500 to this, that would bring you to 84,600, right? 84,600, which wouldn't be a bad offer on this property. 85,000 on this property would be a very good offer for this property, which, you know, I think you'd still make money at 85,000, even if you used hard money on this. You with me? If you could get rid of it in 3 months. Let's say you didn't get rid of it in 3 months. Well, then you'd only make about 17,000 here at an $85,000 offer. So you just got to keep that in mind when you're out there using hard money and you're working the deal flow that way. So anyways, this is a deal we're executing on, and I think it's important that you see that live because why? I'm in it. I'm doing it. Right? I'm out there making the money happen. So, all right. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to challenge you with another question. I'm going to challenge you with another question. Another question is very important. Who in here can tell me, let's see. Who can tell me the first 5 parts of the lead intake process? Who can tell me the first 5 parts of the lead intake process? And here, I'm going to help you with the first one, market research. The first one is market research. So now all you got to do is tell me the other 4. And in order, the first one is market research. Then you have the next one. Then you have the next one, the next one, and the next one. Tell me what those first 5 are of the lead intake process. So if you've been learning from me, we've talked about this. If you've been to my live event, we teach this in detail. If you have my trainings, I teach it in detail, okay? The first 5 parts. I gave you the first one, market research. Get it, get it, get it. Let's see if you can get it. And then we're going to get Toby on the line. You got Toby's number?
I do.
Okay. Toby's got a deal that we're going to review for her live here with you guys. Some of you might want it. You might want her deal. She might flip the contract over to you right here. All right, who's going to win the next giveaway? I'm giving it away, guys. I'm giving it away, but I ain't giving it away to those that don't pay attention. I'm rewarding those who listen and stay with us and learn. Hey, listen, if you're just joining us, yes, this is Zack Childress. I am your real estate coach, and we're digging deeper into deals today. We're doing some number reviews. It's all about the numbers. And I'm also being very thankful today, and I'm giving some stuff away for free. So get on, get with it, get in it, get in it, get in it. So what we got, guys? What we got? What you got for me? What you got for me?
Let's give him a countdown before I call Toby. What do?
Yeah, we'll give him another couple of minutes.
Maybe Toby could give him the countdown.
We'll give him. What time you got?
I've got 1:10.
You got 1:10. Mm-hmm. All right, 1:12 gives you 2 minutes, guys, to figure it out. At 1:12, they're probably digging up manuals right now.
Getting out the 30-day fast track.
Yeah. At 1:12, we're calling Toby to go over her deal. Is that my? Oh, that's another one. I got cups everywhere. Hey, you guys like the show today? Was it a lot of fun? You guys having fun with me today?
I do. I love this interactive.
Yes, I do too. It's like a live class. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, where else do you get this? You know, like where else do you get this?
Nowhere.
Right. Like no one's doing this.
Market
research.
Zip code matrix, clustering, what tier is in the area, and affordability.
Oh man, that is way off from our lead intake process. But you're right. Market research does include zip code matrix, clustering, what tier is going to work in that area. That's all within the market research. So that's just the first step that I already gave you, Steve.
He said, yes, I'm in.
So, come on with it. Oh, look. We even got a countdown clocker on the screen now. That's awesome. It shows up on that screen, but it doesn't show up on this screen.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't see it.
It doesn't show up on my Facebook feed. It just, I can see it.
It's 1:12 now.
Oh, Steve, that was a great try. Oh, come on, guys! I'm gonna give you some time. Come on, I want you to get this. It's part of the lead intake process that we teach. That you have to make sure you take every lead through. Okay, so the first one is market research, so we know what type of marketing to do. So I just gave you the second one. We do market research, so then we know what to do. Number 2, which is marketing. So then you've got to figure out 3, 4, and 5 right now. So I done gave you 2, market research and marketing. Then you have to, you've got 3 more. I'm narrowing it down for you here. Man, you guys are having a hard time with this. Maybe I need to learn to teach better.
I mean, you did teach me. People don't realize, and some people do. Remember all the questions?
All right, let's narrow it down. So you've got market research.
Comps.
Market comps. Research. Then once you do market research, then you can do marketing. Once you do marketing, the next stage in a lead intake is communication. Because you pick your market, you do marketing, they start calling, you now communicate with that seller. Call. Yes, that's number 3, Barbara Lee. That's communication, right? We have a communication phase. Once we communicate with them, there's 2 more phases in the first 5 parts of the lead intake. After communication, we have to then go into the other 2. Come on, guys. Work with me here. Work with me. All right, I'm going to have to give it away then. So it's market research, it's marketing, it's communication, it's research and analyze, and then it's negotiate. That's 5 of them. Screen, seller, motivation. That's communication, okay? So write that down, guys. Remember that. You got to learn this stuff, okay? It's market research, so we know what we're doing in each market. Then we do our marketing. Marketing could be anything from outbound marketing, direct mail, calling. Once we do marketing, then we go into communication. That's where we gather the information. Then we analyze the deals, and then we negotiate the deals. So, hey, look, if you're just joining me, I see people popping on now. This is Zack Childress, your real estate coach. This is our Dig Deeper deal review, but I'm doing something different today.
That's pure awesome.
I'm being awesome today because why? I'm giving away free stuff. I'm asking you questions that you should know from my classes, and if you can answer them, and the first to answer them, you can pick any of my manuals here for free. We're going to ship it out to you. We've already got 1, 2, 3, 4 winners today. I'm trying to get other people to win, but you guys got to listen when I teach, man. You guys got this in your head. It's in there. We got to get it out, okay? All right, let's call Toby up. I'm gonna bring one of our Facebook followers on. She's got a deal. We're gonna talk through this deal with her. We're gonna run the numbers with her. Hopefully she's prepared. Toby, you got to answer your phone. Is it the voicemail?
So please leave your information, including your name.
Oh my
your
word, we got the voicemail. We tried to bring Toby on to run her deal, and we got voicemail. She said, call me back.
Awesome.
We're going to call you back, Toby. We're trying to help you do this. Making some money here. Let's get her back on the phone.
Hello.
Hey, Toby, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Awesome, Toby. I can hear you too. Thanks for picking up the phone when we called.
Awesome.
Hey, so Toby, I want you to talk me through this deal you got. So what are some of the comparables on this property? We're going to go right into the numbers here. So tell me what you have found on the ARV information.
Okay, well, so let me get started with the information that I got from the customer. I asked as many questions as I could when I was with the customer because he said, just dig in, ask as many questions as you can. So the value that I understand the property to be is $2 million.
Toby, what are you doing chasing a $2 million deal?
I don't know how it happened. It just happened to me.
Oh, my word. You haven't even done your first deal yet, and she's going after a $2 million deal. Let me just make a note real quick. I do not encourage you to go after a $2 million deal.
I'm still amazed at how this went about. I really am.
Okay, well, listen, Toby, we'll run the numbers on this deal, but let me tell you, you limit your buyer pool when it comes to a $2 million deal. They become very hard to get rid of if you're going to wholesale it. If you're not already rubbing elbows in the network of the people that are buying $2 million deals, it can become very frustrating when you're chasing them that big because the sell of them are more challenging. You're aware of that, right, Toby?
Well, I am now.
Well, we talked about it at the event, Toby. All right, so the ARV, $2 million. Okay.
Well, okay. Let me just tell you what the information that I have. The after repair value. There are no repairs to be done on this property. It just needs to be sold straight out.
Well, you don't need Toby. I can tell you right now that no property is not going to need repairs if they're trying to sell it, right? And here's why. If it's already fixed up to the T and they're trying to sell it, then the reality is if they're dropping their price low, it's because they can't sell it. So you're basically inheriting a property that they can't sell that now you're going to try to sell without trying to fix anything up in it, or it's in a bad area, it's not in the right clusters, or there's just not enough buyers for it. So my question is have you seen any pictures of it?
I do have pictures of it. It's new construction. It's only 8 years old.
It's not new construction then, Toby. If it's 8 years old, it can't be new construction.
It's new to me.
It's 8-year-old construction. It's almost a decade old, which I will tell you right now, an 8-year-old house is definitely outdated already, especially in that price range, because new homes out there now being built in the $1 million range are all about what's current in today's market. So when's the last time they went in and remodeled it?
Actually, it's a commercial property.
It's a commercial deal. Boy, this is the absolute worst deal we could run right now today. We should have pre-screened you, Toby. Oh, my word. You got a $2 million deal that you're trying to flip. It's a commercial deal. Okay, so is it office, warehouse? Is it storefront? Tell me, what kind of commercial deal is it?
There's storefronts, and the mortgage is $600,000 left up on the property. The rents are $1,400 for each store.
Okay, Toby, I got bad news for you.
Okay.
What does Ed say? I guess Facebook doesn't like you doing deals on the air. Toby, this type of what the deal you have is definitely the wrong type of deal to be running on the show. Not to say that I can't run the deal for you, okay? Let's be clear on that, Toby, because I love you that much. But what you're looking at is way above the heads of everybody on this show. I mean, we're trying to get people in their first deal. You're bringing a commercial deal on that's in the $2 million, that's storefront. We have to calculate DCR. I need 2 years of P&Ls on that property. I need at least 12 months of rent rolls on that property. We have to look at the store frontage and the uses of that store frontage. We have to also see, is there any restrictions on that store frontage on what can go in there based on mile radiuses of franchises. That type of deal, it's more than a 10-minute evaluation. You understand what I'm saying, Toby?
Yes, I do. Well, I got the phone call, so...
No, you did. You made it on the show. Here, listen, I'm going to give you some homework, Toby. Well, I'm going to give you, as your coach, I would tell you to walk away from that deal. I'm just going to tell you that flat out, and here's why, Toby. Not that that deal's not a deal for someone. It's just I got this gut feeling that you're jumping in too deep too quick, and you're going to spend the next 3 weeks trying to figure this deal out. And either somebody's going to come rip you apart on it, or they're going to snake the deal from you because they're going to realize you don't really understand how to do a commercial deal. And so that would be my fear with you. I would rather you focus on what we teach, which is finding that medium house price range in your area. And go after those deals, because those are the ones you're going to be able to get rid of quick. You're going to sell contracts. That deal, you've now got to go back. If you really want to run the numbers on that deal, Toby, you've got to go back and you've got to do a ton of research, probably at a level that you're not experienced at yet. And you've got to get 2 years of P&L. You got to get 2 years of P&Ls. You got to get rent rolls. You got to get space usage. You got to know what the tenants that are in it are doing. I mean, there's so much that we've got to figure out on that deal, that they're going to start asking you for proof of funds letters, and they're going to start asking you, can you actually close a $2 million deal? And that's going to put you in a bad situation. And I would just hate for you to create, momentum to get knocked down. And I'm not saying that you can't do the deal. I'm not saying that you can't do the deal eventually. I'm just saying I would much rather you get into something and put time into something that we can get you making money quick on. Because that deal is going to take you maybe 3, 4, 5 weeks just to figure it out. And then you got to make sure you get the right buyer in that's going to pay you the fee. And so unless you've got somebody in your market that can partner up with you that's done commercials, that might be something that you just look for a bird dog fee on. Is it on the market or is it off the market?
No, it is off the market, and I've got a lot of information on this property. There's no violations. I just got a lot of stuff. Taxes are paid up. I just got a lot of stuff. Maybe it's something I could call Andrew about and continue to move forward to work on the things that we were taught, that you are teaching us about, and maybe kind of slide this deal towards Andrew and see if he could do something with it.
Yeah, I would definitely say, if I was to give you the best advice right now, my advice to you would be this. Find somebody that could take that deal. If it's not on the market and it's an off-market deal, I would find somebody on the market that could take it, and I would ask for a bird dog fee, and I would move on. And I would put my time and energy, if I was you, into finding, those deals that are within that price range of your medium home price in your market. Use your clustering that we taught at the event and go after those deals. Okay, Toby?
Okay. All right. Yes, I will do exactly that.
All right, Toby. It was good to hear your voice. I'm going to part ways now, okay?
Thank you, Zach. It's good to hear yours, too.
All right. I'm gonna hang on here a little bit longer today, guys. If anybody's got a deal, a fix and flip deal, which is what we're running today, if you've got a property that you're looking at right now and you know the ARV and the fix-up cost, let me know. Let me know. We'll try to run your deal too, okay? So, hey, let's do this. Let's see if anybody else we can give something away. What's a good one? What can we ask them? What can we ask them today? Let's see here. They're striking out on me on my free stuff. What's this question here? You sell couch?
Is this for? I believe is this for the deal or for the coach?
What?
I'm not sure. You fix and flip a couch. No, Anthony, we don't do couches. I would love to learn how to do couches. Imagine how much money you'd save that way.
He says, Don, read Don's.
He said, Zach, love that last example. How can you feel confident in your starting ARV?
How do you feel confident in your starting ARV? It's those two numbers I told you have to know. You have to know in the area, the last 6 months, typically on the same street if I can find them, or in the same neighborhood. I want to know what is sold of like kind, the same beds, same bath, similar square footage in that area. What is sold? I'm going to take those numbers and figure out what the average resale is per square foot, okay? Once I know the per square foot resale, I'm going to multiply that by the square footage of my property. That's going to tell me asset value. That's going to tell me what the value is of my asset based on an ARV. That's the number. 135. Let's use that number. But the next number I have to figure out, which is the number that keeps me safe, which is what's the affordability for that neighborhood. Because see, your asset value could be $185,000. But if no house in that neighborhood is sold for more than $140,000, then the reality is just because your house has more square footage doesn't mean you're going to get the $180,000 for it. Because no one in that area is paying $180,000 for houses. They're paying $140,000. You might be able to get $150,000. But a rule of thumb is to always know that if you have the biggest house on the block, you're going to get less per square footage than you will if you had an average square foot house on the block. So that's how you get confidence in those numbers, is you get to know the two numbers, the asset value and the affordability value.
So if nobody else has a deal, I do have some deals that we could use as examples.
Okay, you guys, these questions come up in my Wisdom Key classes. These people are pranksters. Who's a prankster? Oh, she's talking about this Anthony Bain or whatever his name is.
Oh.
She says they're pranksters.
Maybe she means like a troll.
Oh, well, listen. Well, I mean, trolls are out there. They like to creep up and... Here's what I have for trolls. If you're just starting out, is buying notes or trying to get into that field my property good? Yeah, you could get into notes. Carly says that dude's profile is fake.
Yes, he's a troll.
Yeah, we got some trolls, man. Let me get the troll buster out. Listen, the note business is okay, but you got to remember how the note business works. It's like if you're going to go buy notes, you got to have the money to invest in notes and be able to hold those notes. That's more of a tier 4 type investing strategy. Or you create your own notes. You go out and basically get sellers on seller financing, subject twos, and then you sell those on a note. That's what my partner Ian Flanagan teaches, and that's a very lucrative model. But that's a different type. You're not buying the note; you're creating the note, and then you're turning around and selling that note to a note buyer.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds, and I'm going to I'm just going to get an ARV here real quick. I thought I had it, but I don't have it.
So, all right. Well, hey, listen, if anybody's got a deal, I'm willing to take it real quick. If you got a deal and you want to get on the live stream with me, you want to call in or us call you, I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to help you guys right here, right now. How can you tell if they're a troll? Typically by the nonsense they put out. They either try to they'll go on the feed, especially somebody that gets as much traction as we do, and they'll try to post links to multi-level marketing places. They'll just write just stupid stuff that makes no sense, like this guy did. The other thing is, if you go to their profile, they started their profile last month. Right? They're brand new and they have pictures of cats or dogs on there. So what they do is they go create fake profiles so they can go out and spam feeds to get traffic and to post links to try to send them to a multi-level marketing or some other type of site. So we're pretty easy at busting them.
Okay. So I've got an ARV.
All right, we're going to run another deal. Since nobody else is bringing any deals to the table, I really would like to take phone calls from you guys, but I don't know if I'm going to do the third show in the week. I can't even get people to bring anything to the table.
I bet you I could get Rob to talk to you on this deal.
All right, give me the numbers.
All right, so the ARV on this particular property.
All right, here we go, guys. We're going to run another deal. We're going to run it, Zach. I spoke with a lawyer based in New York, trying to have some legal experts. I'm told I can't do real estate without physically being in the U.S.
He's funny.
Victor, I don't know who told you that, but that is that's just not right. Because he doesn't seem to agree on assignment of contracts. Well, Victor, it's probably not going to work for you, my friend. That's the reality. So, but I can tell you right now, I got people all over that do real estate here. I got people in Australia doing real estate here, in Canada doing real estate here, in Singapore doing real estate here. We got people in Russia doing real estate here. But Victor, honestly, it's probably not going to work for you, man. I'd probably go, find something else to do. All right, here we go. ARV.
All right, it is $133,400.
$133,400.
And $400.
All right. So this is the ARV. We're going to run these numbers real quick for you guys. We got an ARV of $133,400. $33,400. All right, here we go. Who can answer this question? I'm going to give something away for free. What's the percentage that I use to determine my resale value? Go. Who's got it? I've already given you this answer once before. Let's go. Who's got it? What's the percentage I use to determine my resale value or my resale cost? Who knows it? You're going to win something. You got to use your fingers. You got to type it in. You got to go. I'm fidgety.
It's at 15%. No.
No, Ed. It's not 15%. That's a different question that we asked already.
Yes.
8. Matthew, you got it again, my friend. That's right. 8% is our resale factoring. So 8% of 133.4. Who else is it? Talon got it. Solidale got it. Daryl got it. Boy, you guys are coming in a little slow.
$10,672.
$10,672. So Matt, you get to pick something else, my friend. What else you want, Matt? You got it. What else you want? You got the lifestyle manual. Isn't that what he got?
Yep.
So you can pick something else, Matt.
I believe the only other one that he doesn't have would have been the...
Quick Cash?
Yeah.
So I think this is the only one you don't have, and it's the only one I got to give away, Matt. Do you want this one? You want this one, Matt? All right. Well, you just tell me later then. All right. So the next thing I got to figure out is my fix-up cost. What's the fix-up cost on this, Joe?
This one I've actually been in, and it needs maybe $10,000.
$10,000 in work. Okay. She's actually been in this one, okay? What do I not have, Jill? She just said it. All right, quick cash. Give him quick cash. So then, now that I know my fix-up cost, my resale's at 8%, which include 10.6. My fix-up is 10,000. So now what I got to do is I got to say, well, how much profit do I want on a deal? So people always ask me, they always say, well, Zach, what's the percentage of profit that you typically want out of a deal? I don't use a percentage. It's based on kind of the market. Like if I'm around that 150,000 range in my resale, which is the range that we need to be in this market. That 125 to 175 is where we have the most success in our sales quickly. I'm going to want about, 20,000 on the deal. Will I take 15? Of course I will, but I want 20, okay? If I'm selling a property like around that 100,000 range, to get 20 is kind of like, that's a big push, But if I made 15 on it, I'm happy. So what do you guys want for profit on this?
We want 20.
20. All right, so let's run that out. So you got 20, 30, $40,672. All right, I'm about to. Hey, don't give me the answer. Don't give me the answer.
Okay.
All right, who can tell me what my subtotal on this is? Tell it to me real quick. I need to know what you got to give me the subtotal, and if I'm going to use hard money, what would my hard money cost be on this, okay? I need the subtotal and what the hard money cost would be. I need 2 numbers from you right now, and you're going to win something. What's the subtotal?
Yep.
Okay, and what's the hard money cost going to be? We just went over this in the last deal.
Solid
You got to
out.
give me both of them. You got to give me both of them, the subtotal and the hard money cost on this, okay? We just did it, guys. You got to give me both. The first one that gives me both of those numbers, you're going to get to win something. Come on. I'm challenging you today. I'm challenging you today. We're trying to get you guys making some money.
She's correct. Soledale got both.
Both of them. Soledale. Way to go, girl. Way to go, Soledale. What in the world is Daryl doing? He's adding them up.
Oh.
All right. So, give me it's 92 what?
It is 92,728.
92,728, and the hard money cost is
74,18.
74,18. Now I'm running it that way, but Jill, are you using hard money?
We would finance with this one, yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right, Soledale. What do you want, my friend? It's on you. You can. The only thing I got left is the blueprint, 24-week blueprint.
She's got that. She doesn't have the lifestyle, though.
I've got the lifestyle manual on how to get rich in today's market, and I got our success training manual. So you got to tell me what you want, Soledale. Jill says the only one she thinks you don't have is our automated lifestyle manual.
She said lifestyle.
Lifestyle, going to you. Lifestyle manual, Jill. Man, I'm just giving all kinds of stuff away. This is a good. I like today's show. Good job, Soledale. I just like today. I'm just thankful. Look, Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I'm just being thankful I'm giving stuff away today, okay? All right, what's the number, Jill?
$85,310.
$85,310, and that is, hey, all right, who can answer this? I'm going to give one more thing away today. Who can answer this? What do we call this number right here? Once we run all of our numbers, what do we call the last number on that board? Who can give it to me right now? I need it right now, guys. Right now. You got to give it to me if you want to win. I'm running out of stuff here. What is the last number called right there? After we do it all.
Got it.
Who got it?
Talon.
Talon, you got it, my friend. MOP, max offer price. Way to go, Talon. So what does Talon not have?
So he has already picked Zach's pick. He had said Zach's pick, so maybe he wants Zach to pick 2.
You want me to pick 2 of them for you, Talon? No, Matthew. We don't use mayonnaise formula. We use a MOP formula, max offer price. We don't use mayonnaise, mayo, whatever you call that thing. I call it mayonnaise. We don't use it. We use MOP, max offer price, okay? So this max offer price is $85,310. Jill, what are your offer that you're preparing on this deal right now?
77.
You're offering 77.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to understand. Here's why. Because if the max offer price is $85,300, we don't start there. You guys understand that? We don't start there. We start where? We start below there, so that if they want to negotiate, we can negotiate up to $85,000, right? But that's also saying we're using hard money. And you guys aren't using hard money.
No, this is finance.
You're using the bank, right?
It's usually 4.5%.
So they're using 4.5% on the whole loan, right? And that's on the whole loan. So they would probably be able to go up to probably 88,000 on this thing, if not 89,000 on this deal, and still be good, because it goes back to what I was telling you guys. Sometimes the difference between you winning the deal and somebody else winning the deal is the cost of money that you're going after. So, so what did Talon say he wanted? He didn't say, did he?
No.
Love this show. Very informative and getting into it. Way to go, Daryl. Hey, I love you guys for being on here. That's right. We had a fun time today. I gave a bunch of stuff away. You guys were active and participating, which I enjoy. And you guys want some stuff. Talon, you got to tell us what else you want, my friend. You got to tell us what else you want. I'm just starting out. Which book do you prefer for me? Guys, listen, if you're just starting out and you need to get to a book, you need to get My First Deal Playbook. That's what you need. This thing is changing some people's understanding of real estate. It's helping you understand what you need to do to be safe and the direction that you need to go and where you need to be as a tier. Which tier should you start in? How to pick your tier. How to literally get started in real estate. That's why it's called My First Deal Playbook. You can actually get that book on Amazon right now. You can go to Amazon and all you got to do is search for My First Deal Playbook. Get that book and then leave a review for me on there. It's important that you leave a review for us. We want those reviews. You can go to ffflive.com/book review. Leave us a review on there and tell us what you think about the book. And also leave us a review on Facebook. We have a great relationship with Facebook, but the more reviews we get, the more people can see that we're the real deal on here. So.
Talon, he says he wants a lifestyle manual.
Okay, that's one of them, Talon, but you got another one. I'll give you another one.
Solidel, she said this was fun. I have to bring my notes and calculator next time. Felt like I was taking a test.
You were taking a test today. That's right. You never know what I'm doing. Hey, let's give Talon how to get rich in today's real estate market.
Okay.
So that'll be my next pick for him, okay? All right, guys. Well, listen, we went long today keeping you on here. I enjoyed your participation. I had fun. I hope you had fun. It's all about learning. It's all about creating ripples. Remember, share this. I mean, this was a great show to share, right? We had a lot of fun. We ran numbers, and, we just got things done.
Oh, yeah, pour it on. That's awesome sauce.
I love that it has a Canadian accent.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Is that Canadian?
The awesome
So
sauce.
much awesome. It couldn't be awesomer. Do yourself a favor. Press it again. That's awesome.
Okay, guys, listen, this is Zack Childress. I'm your real estate coach, and I'm happy to have you on here today. Remember, get my book if you don't have the book. Stay tuned next week. We come back every Tuesday, every Wednesday, 1:30 Eastern time zone. You be here, learn with us, get in part of the community, stay engaged with us, keep learning, and I'm happy to have you here. I'm happy you participated today, and I'm happy for all the winners today. We'll see you guys next week. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you and your family. Remember to say some blessings about what you're thankful for and all that the good Lord has done for you to get you this far in your life. We'll see you guys. Bye now.